Guys, this is Precalculus, and then we're gonna do example number 3. We do examples 1 and 2 yesterday, right? For sine, cosine, and say given tangent. (11 pi/12). Okay. So we're gonna use tangent formula for this one. So again, 11 pi/12 is coming from the sum of 9 pi/12 plus 2 pi/12. So we can rewrite tangent 11 pi/12 into tangent 9 pi/12 plus 2 pi/12. Okay. And then we can reduce 9 pi/12 into 3 pi/4. So I'm gonna rewrite this again into tangent and then 3 pi/4 plus we can also reduce 2 pi/12 into pi/6. So pi/6. Okay, and this implies that 3 pi/4 is, how many degrees is 3 pi/4? 135 degrees. So this is 135 degrees, and pi/6 is 30 degrees, right? Okay, 30 degrees. So I'm gonna emphasize 135 degrees right here, that 135 degrees is equivalent to 3 pi/4, which has coordinates negative square root of 2/2, and for sine is also square root of 2/2. This is for 3 pi/4. Next, we're gonna have pi/6, which is 30 degrees. So implies that 30 degrees has a value of cosine square root of 3/2. So we have square root of 3/2, and sine is 1/2. Okay, where did I get this one? Based on, I think everybody has a unit circle, right? Or if you don't have right now in your backpack, then I need you to look at this as our guide for unit circle. Again, 3 pi/4, we have negative square root of 2/2 and positive square root of 2/2. That means cosine and sine. And then 30 degrees or pi/6, cosine is square root of 3/2, and then sine is 1/2. Now, and we need to recall formula for tangent. Since this is plus right here, okay, that's plus, so we do tangent 3 pi/4 and remember, we're gonna have plus. So this is our alpha and this is beta, right? So formula for tangent, tangent alpha plus tangent beta. Okay, tangent beta, which is pi/6. Now, if it is addition, right here at the bottom is minus. So 1 minus the product of tangent 3 pi/4 and tangent pi/6. Okay, before I continue, question, clarification. preguntas? Angel? No preguntas? Okay. So, let's proceed. Now, we'd like to know that tangent is sine over cosine, right? See? Sine over cosine. So, right here, this is cosine and this is sine, which implies that tangent 3 pi over 4 is square root of 2 as the value of sine, right? Square root of 2 over 2, positive, divided by cosine, which is negative. Negative square root of 2 over 2. So what is that? Positive 1 or negative 1? Positive divided by negative. It's gonna be negative. So this one, negative 1. Then plus tangent pi over 6. So pi over 6 is 1/2 divided by square root of 3 over 2. I'm gonna show you right here. So for pi over 6 tangent, that means sine over cosine, right? But what is the value of sine? It's gonna be 1/2. Okay, this is the sine, and cosine is square root of 3 over 2. So we have square root of 3 over 2. Well, you notice, guys, anything cancels out. What do you think, Michelle, cancels out? For this one?
2.
2, very good. So 2 cancels out. So we cancel out 2, and then we only have 1 over square root of 3. And what you do? What we do now? We're gonna rationalize, right? Yeah, we rationalize, right? So by multiplying square root of 3 over square root of 3 implies we multiply now both numerator, 1 times the square root of 3. It's gonna be square root of 3. And then square root of 3 times the square root of 3 is square root of 9. But what is the square root of 9? Mia. Mia. What is the square root of 9? 3. Very good. So, therefore, this value now is square root of 3 over 3. Here. So, plus square root of 3 over 3. So, we're done right here on top. And the bottom is 1 minus, what is tangent pi over 3? It's going to be negative 1, right? So 1 minus negative 1 times square root of 3 over 3. Okay. Sorry. So, can I erase now this side? Because I need more space.
Yes.
Okay. So let us simplify this one. And this becomes negative 1 plus square root of 3 over 2. And the bottom is 1 plus square root of 3. Not over 2, but 3. This is 3. Yeah, this is 3. Clerical error. Typo. Okay, over 3. Okay? And what we do next? We take the LCD. Okay? The least common denominator, or we simply just say cross multiply. We multiply 3 with negative 1. What is 3 times negative 1? I'll continue right here. Negative 3 plus square root of 3 over 3. That's how we simplify for the numerator, negative 1 plus square root of 3 over 3. Here. Okay, next, let us simplify the bottom. Same thing, LCD, or we simply cross multiply. Although it is wrong to say cross multiply, but generally accepted. Okay? So we multiply 3 times 1. What is 3 times 1? It's going to be 3 plus square root of 3 over 3. What you notice? What you notice?
Cancels out.
What cancels out?
The 3.
The 3. Very good. So the 3 cancels out. So we have now the top, which is negative 3 plus square root of 3 over 3 plus square root of 3. What do you think is the next step? Rationalize by taking the what? Look at the bottom. Look at the denominator. What's the conjunction? Plus. If we do conjugate, what happens to this? So that means we are multiplying. I'll just put parentheses. We're gonna multiply by its conjugate. And what's the conjugate of 3 plus square root of 3? It's gonna be 3 minus square root of 3. Same thing. 3 minus square root of 3. And then you FOIL now. Okay? So we have multiply negative 3 times 3. What is negative 3 times 3? Hector? What is negative 3 times 3? Negative 9. Very good. Okay, negative 9. So we FOIL negative 3 times 3. Next is negative 3 times negative square root of 3. Positive 3 square root of 3. So plus 3 times the square root of 3. So we're done distributing the 3. The next to distribute is the square root of 3. Square root of 3 times 3. So we still have positive 3 times the square root of 3. And multiply now square root of 3 times negative square root of 3. That would be negative 3. Because that's going to be 3 square, right? Negative. The leading coefficient is now negative. So 3 square. Square root of 3 square. Or we simply just say negative, then square root of 9, which is 3. So minus 3. And let's do the bottom. We FOIL the bottom. 3 times 3 is going to be 9. And then 3 times negative square root of 3 is negative 3 square root of 3. So, next to distribute the square root of 3. Square root of 3 times 3. So plus 3 times the square root of 3. And then square root of 3 times negative square root of 3 is negative 3. So minus 3. Okay. What you notice at the bottom, guys? Anything? What you observe, Michelle?
Did you cancel it out?
Cancel out the what? The negative 3 square root of 3 and the positive 3 square root of 3. So this cancels out, guys. Okay. Do I still have space? Okay, I'll continue right here. So let us simplify this one. This is negative 9 and negative 3. We combine. So negative 12. And then we also combine. This becomes now 6. Right? 6 times the square root of 3. So plus 6 times the square root of 3. Over the bottom. 9 minus 3. What is 9 minus 3? It's going to be 6. Okay. So, can we now divide? Negative 12 divided by 6. It's going to be negative 2. And then plus 6 divided by 6 is 1. So times the square root of 3. So, our final answer is negative 2 plus square root of 3. Preguntas? Juliet? No? How about Leah? Any question? Okay. How about Giant? Any question, Giant?
No, Giant.
No question? Okay. Now,
I was just
feel free to take picture on this so you can copy in your pocket. Okay?